Maribella's coming. Let's get started. The purpose of the Bismarck Human Relations Committee is to create an atmosphere of inclusion, equality, and accessibility through education and outreach to recognize the value of a diverse community. Do we have anyone here for public comment? We're gonna look at our minutes from last meeting. You guys have a chance to there attached to the agenda. Any concerns or edits that you guys had at all? Great. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve minutes.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, minutes are approved. So we have, April is just HRC month. We have a lot going on. We're gonna start with humanitarian of the year. So we have humanitarian of the year nominations open. With the plan of opening them until the end of April 30th. Alyssa printed out our current nominations. So it looks like we have 5 adult nominees, 0 youth nominees, and 4 organizations. So do you want to provide a little bit of an update just on terms of our engagement with BPS, how that's going?
Well, initially it was good when we came up with questions, but there's been no communication back to us since then. There's been 3 emails to them, including one to just their teacher to reach out to them, which he did respond, and he was gonna reach out to them last week if they're at the Career Academy, but I never heard back, so I reached out again today. Did a separate email with the teacher again, because my main concern is the reason why we had Empower Ed to come on was to help us get more youth, and right now I have 0 youth. So I'm hoping, short of me going down there, which I could, I'm hoping there's a response sometime by the end of the week. And then I may just have to call the teacher or something. I know where they're at when they're there, but I don't want to just barge in there when they're supposed to be in class.
But I think based on the number of nominations, we need to get a little bit activated too as members, right? Just in terms of who are our contacts with youth-related organizations, teachers, mentors, coaches, youth groups, all of that. I think that we're gonna learn from, if engaging with youth and getting them to do outreach and engagement leads to more nominations, but we'd have to push it out ourselves too. And not only the youth side, obviously on the adult and agency side as well. Although I feel like I've seen a lot on social media about it.
There's been quite a bit, and I've sent out emails aside from that. And
Yeah.
today I was trying to wrap my brain as far as youth one, so I sent it up to the youth group leaders I know and to some teachers I know. But I think it's gonna have to be us facilitating that to get nominations in for all aspects.
Would one of you, if I gave the community relations, you come to the BPS, would one of you want to maybe email him and just say, I don't know if there's anything you can do. I'll get you his information and then his counterpart, Amanda. No, I like his Amanda. Bismarck Public Schools. I'll get you that. I just don't feel comfortable sending that out.
I can email them as soon as you send it to me.
A couple different, just thinking now that you said that, I know there's an organization, New Century High School, that works with children. For special needs.
It's peer to peer. I know, actually. I know
There's
there's a,
kids in there who volunteer that, and then I'm really close to Emily, who's be at Youth Works.
Yes.
And those teachers who mentor and help kids that stay in school.
Yeah.
And I think getting some of those people nominated just to show what kids can do in the community would be really important.
I think I reached out to Mark. That.
Well, I think I can, oh yeah, I can reach out to Emily if you want me to.
I can reach out to Danica, who's in charge of peer.
I also volunteer for Young Life. Do you want me to, send you some info for that too?
Is it Dan or is it someone else?
It's someone else.
Okay.
It's Mike Keller now. Oh, well, Doug knows him. They're neighbors.
Would Canva, maybe they have someone in the Designer Jeans organization that.
I send it to every single nonprofit person. So yes, but I'm gonna resend it to them.
Any other suggestions for humanitarian of the year?
I have a question on this. Do you know, Melissa, so far has it just been like one nomination for Candy or like, do we have multiple nominations for any individuals yet?
No, it's one nomination each for every adult and organization.
So somebody told me they nominated somebody, an older, like an 8-year-old who's been working with God's Child for years and years and years. And sets up to build homes, but I don't see them on here. But do I say something to them that they're not, they're just saying nothing?
They said that they nominate somebody, but we didn't receive it. They should probably be.
So should I
Yeah.
just, should I know that? Yeah, cause I
Yeah,
don't see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was an issue with the link, which I emailed Keelan and they fixed it. Facebook. It's on Facebook. That was the issue with the link. It's fixed because I checked it.
Okay. Anything else with the humanitarian award?
When is the award closed?
April 30th. AFYR has reached out wanting to do a story on the humanitarian award. And so maybe we'll get a little bit of media as well. Great. Community conversations. Joan, do you want to take lead on an update?
Sure. So everything's on the roll right now. We're waiting for bios. Did receive Damien and also the unhoused person that Maribel had contacted. We have his bio, and then I just received Kathy's and Jorgen's, I believe is his name. He is the one that he's also unhoused or unhoused experience that Kathy knows.
Okay.
So I'm still waiting for the other Kathy. So I just want to make sure that you guys are, when you ask questions, because there's two Kathys on the panel. One is with Heartview and one was experienced unhoused.
Yeah.
So, just make sure. So you contact and
Bob and Joe and I were in the same meeting earlier today. We're gonna talk tomorrow, so we're in sync on everything.
Okay,
that's going on,
perfect.
So.
So we have 3 unhoused?
yes, 3 unhoused and 2 panelists.
Okay.
Damien is the CEO for this housing authority. And then Kathy is with Heartview. Yep. And then Denise and Father Joe. Father Joe is the new chair for Ministry of Abundance. They're going to be moderators. So if you're planning to attend, be there around 5. And I did tell the panelists to be there around 5:15. They're ready. And I will get the bios to you I think by Friday or Monday. Is that I to print, any time to print?
So all corrections have been, everybody's had a chance to review the flyer. There were a few things that came in today as far as what needed to get changed, right?
Oh, no, that was just the program.
Oh,
The
okay,
email.
okay,
Yep, yep.
sorry.
There is one thing, can I look at it real quick?
Yeah.
It's not the Dream Center, the actual title is Dream Center Bismarck.
Dream
People
Center
usually
Bismarck,
put The in front of it, but does not.
it's just Dream
It's
Center.
Dream
Bismarck.
Center Bismarck.
Okay.
Dream Center Bismarck.
Yeah, people tend to put the in front of it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that when I first got hired.
Oh, okay.
It's the
I
common.
know that whenever I have to take Dream Center, I'm like, oh, it's not the it's Dream
Yeah.
Center.
Thank you. And it's 2 words, right? Dream Center.
Just to-
Do you remember the name of who Maribel asked?
Yeah, he was nominated for humanitarian of the year as well. Yep.
Yep, I'm tracking
Okay.
with Brandon.
He was nominated, like 3,
Yeah.
4 times? Yeah. Yeah, so he's okay with just him coming on, not him and his wife.
So I just want to be clear, and I apologize, it's been busy, so I didn't look at your email yet. Is there anything, like, anyone outside of the subcommittee, is there any tasks that you need us to complete? You need help with the program or anything? The only thing I think you and I talked about is on the program, there's the QR code.
Make sure that works.
Yes, to make sure that works, and I think we need to make sure, I know Keelan's listening, but are there gonna be any changes to that form in terms of remember guys, we have the QR code and it's like, that's where people can give anonymous online feedback. I just haven't looked at that for a while. I don't know how specific those questions are. And I don't know if that is just automatically live, Kaylin, or if that's something that we'll have to reactivate for this.
I believe it's actually live right now.
Do we, and I think, do we say that, you know, the next business day, on the 22nd would be the end of when they can make comments? Is there a deadline or when the last they can submit?
Completely up to you. We can keep it live as long as you prefer.
Remember what we.
I think with if I read I think it was like the next day at noon or something like that.
Yeah. We just need to make sure it's like matches based on what you guys say as moderators and then what is in the program. Yeah. I think a relatively quick turnaround, I think makes sense. It's fresh in mind for people.
So maybe like the 22nd at noon would be, can stop the commenting or the feedback.
I
Is that okay?
do it till the end of the week,
Oh.
because if I'm sitting in a thing and I write down notes and I wanna think
Uh-huh.
about what I wanna say,
Yeah.
and I have only till the next day when you're leaving there at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, you just have it till Friday.
Yeah,
Sure.
24th.
yep.
I will, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have a quick question, because I know you sent an update today. I was a little bit confused on it. So how are we running public comment?
So public comments, the one thing, we're gonna limit it to, I think it should be up to 3 minutes to be able to comment, so more people can talk, because last time we had people that wanted to come up. Talking, Father John and I are talking today. We'll just take turns watching that and taking care of
Well, the
it.
question is who's running the mic, because it sounded like someone from the Dream Center.
Yeah, we have two wireless microphones, and Mahala is a social worker intern that's working with this. She'll have one that will be out in the audience, and I don't think two.
Do they just have a podium where they can just come up and
We do have
announce?
a podium. We can have the podium right, and then having them set up 100 chairs.
Hmm.
And we can set it up so there's an aisle in the middle
Yeah.
if you want, and then we can put the podium in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can we do that?
Yes,
So
100%.
it'll take less time than running
Right,
the mic, and then if yeah.
Okay, then
Having
we
to
can
take
just
the mic
have
away
a
from
mic.
someone, that's.
Right.
Yes.
A little.
Like,
I
it's like,
In a really good, nice way. But the thing is, I think last time when I was sitting up on the panel, and I just saw people that really wanted to talk,
Mhm.
and the fact that they came and wanted to talk, I think we should really respect that.
Yeah, of course, you guys are gonna say something about that beforehand, so
Yes.
people not understand why
Yeah.
we're limited to that. one
And you
time.
know what we always do too, because I've done this so many times, is that you can stay, we'll listen to you
Mhm.
after, we want to hear what you have to say. So you'll get your time, but we need to make sure the other neighbor behind you gets a chance, and if you gets a chance, but I'll say afterwards, I'll listen
Yeah.
to everything.
And then we can, make sure that we explain to them, they can, we do have that QR code for them to
Yeah.
have a voice, if they don't feel comfortable going up.
I love that too, yeah.
So the way the Dream Center is, and there's already gonna be a lot of people there for the summer. Is there people gonna be sitting at the bottom because you have to go upstairs, or you have to use the elevator to go upstairs? Because maybe some people haven't been there before, I just wanna make sure they know where to go.
Yeah, no, that's true, so I can have a sign made, that will be right in front when you walk in on our stand, that will have a community conversations upstairs. I can do that, if you want me, I can be that person.
And then
Yeah, we
another,
have someone downstairs to greet people to go upstairs.
thing we haven't done before, I'm wondering if we all wanna wear t-shirts as well, in case people have questions afterwards, or wanna know like who to talk to, if we wanted to go with different community conversations going forward. I think we all have t-shirts now, don't we?
Yeah, so where are,
Do you know?
Oh, you don't know if you have a t-shirt?
No, I know I have a t-shirt.
Oh, we still.
doesn't know where it is.
Reorganized. Let me doing an
Well, those who have
year in New
t-shirts.
York.
I just think it'd be easier because I know we point us all out, but when there's 100 people there.
Yeah,
I love that idea. I agree.
I agree, yes.
Does the survey have on it an opportunity to give us topics for another?
Yes,
Yeah.
because I think that would be great if they
Yeah,
did.
that was, I think, the last question.
And
Go ahead.
I shared with you guys, I'm not gonna be there unfortunately. Is everyone else going to be there?
I think Maribel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she said, see you, she told me last night, see you at.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I know we talked about this last time, but I think Sergiana, you're gonna be taking notes of the
Mhm.
public comment and.
Maribel, especially.
Yeah, so.
And then, in terms of are we bringing in swag at all?
She brought it, didn't you? Here?
I brought the water bottles and the
Oh,
backpacks, yes, yeah.
Are you gonna take that to the dream center or should I can pick it up here?
I don't know, Maribella just asked me to drop it
Oh,
off,
okay.
so I don't know what's for them.
on it.
Yeah,
I can take it.
Maybe I'm afraid to take it to the dream center. I can hand it out in the food pantry.
Oh, these are some nice water bottles.
and they really are nice, she showed me.
I
They look
can,
really
I can
nice.
pick it up day of. and
Okay.
there's- I have that day off,
Okay.
yes. So I will
Yeah.
pick up day of.
I'll put it in my office.
Who's coming from the city to represent?
Oh,
Responses.
No responses yet.
Commissioners haven't responded and they probably won't respond. They'll just show up. So I'm guessing.
Did any show up last time?
At the end, Commissioner Conley, yeah. But that is sort of an important part, if they just sort of recognize who they are at the beginning to these.
Well, that's what, yeah, so if we want to make sure, give me a couple lines about you, so we can
No,
introduce.
no, scenes.
You're behind the
Yeah.
scenes. If any city
So
commissioner,
if the mayor or the commissioner comes,
if any city commissioner shows up,
I will,
you can let me know.
nudge.
Okay.
Do you think the mayor? Yeah.
I'm not, but I don't know what his schedule is right now. He's very busy. But I will send an email out reminding them again.
What I did, because I'm like, well, other people we should probably have, there are people either in the legislature or running for legislature. So I did every single district in Bismarck and reached out to everybody that's either currently in the legislature or is running for the legislature. And there's a lot of people that are running, who aren't currently in it, who are coming. So I really think the way we get people to come is to invite whoever we think would want to discuss this topic.
So Sarjana, did you include people running for city commissioner as well?
Yes.
So it's like,
I did city commission, legislature, park board, whatever thing is up right now. in
so you got the
Bismarck.
3 from city that are running for city commission?
Yep.
And mayor too, we have somebody running.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I did both mayor and the one is coming, and I did Burley too. So basically everything I searched. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure. Reached out to all of them, and there were actually a lot of responses, which was nice. So yeah, I mean, we really found out last time, we just need to really beat upon ourselves to invite people. That's how people come. And even like a couple days beforehand, I reminded people last time about it because people may forget even though it might be in their calendar.
is that something like I forget if we've done that before, Alyssa, but do we send out like a reminder a couple of days before, like from, it might not be a bad idea, whether it's to our public officials or just all of our partners as well. Although what you're saying is right, like I feel like people might be more likely when they hear from someone they know as opposed to the city.
What I've done to even people that like I know got an invite, I said, I'm aware that you probably have gotten an invite from the city, but here to personally invite you. So I did that with someone who did invite me from the city. She never saw the city email. So, and she is coming. So I
Yeah.
think some of them, how the city email comes up, it comes up kind of a little different that they may not
Yeah.
know. That's what it's for and they may not open it. Or it might go to their spam. I don't know.
We have had that happen.
But she's very like on top of things, so If it did, it probably went to our spam.
But also it's so polite and when you individually email someone, and say they really want you there, that makes you feel like, I'll make this work on my schedule.
Are you going on NDT for it all on this one?
We did Studio 701 yesterday. I don't think we've outreached to anyone else.
So then I'll try to either myself or another board meeting. Just see them like Monday night. Letting people know that it's happening.
Yeah.
And the North Dakota Monitor shows up. Maybe they'll do a pre-story saying that this is coming up because they do take the time to come.
It was on, I don't remember what date it was, but I remember hearing.
Did we send a press release to
We
the
did.
North Dakota
Yep,
Monitor?
it was on.
Who's front and center last time took a lot of notes.
Because I talked to the North Dakota Monitor about the committee action not too long ago, article. I think it was going on with the Furrow Committee, so.
I apologize, I'm not gonna be there in person, but if there's things that I can be doing before or after, I'm happy to support. Anything else with community conversations?
We had a couple meetings and she's
Good job.
she's keeping us on.
Yes,
That's
there's
all
where
well,
Father
it's
Joe,
all
his voice is so
He's a southern accent. Yeah, I was like, where are you from?
It's gonna be fun and we all get along so well and work
Oh, good.
together. You can feel that energy is gonna be like really good too. So I think it's gonna be really nice.
I saw that the coalition posted it and that was reshared like 88 times or something
that's
like that.
great.
Yeah, I was just looking, so. All right, let's do one more big push. Hopefully we'll get a good turnout.
I can email Michelle to see if she can share it with everybody in the coalition, because I know she has access to their emails, because she didn't know me or my meeting, so I can email Michelle.
So John, we have a meeting Monday.
Do you?
Yeah, at Twin Center.
If you want to just talk about it.
You need any more flyers?
I have it on my computer.
Okay, good.
Is this,
If you have extra flyers you want me to hand out, I can put them out at the meeting.
I have 3 left.
I can.
this week is there's like a gala or a large fundraiser every night that week.
I know,
So
it's,
as much as it's being continued to, even though it's not a fundraiser, just to kind of keep it on the radar, so.
Great. Other community events, we have Families Around the World coming up. I think we're all covered for that.
I think I'm working that one, right?
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Henry,
I'll be there to set up till 7:30,
What time did you want me there again?
7,
Sure.
7:30.
It says it starts at 6:30 here.
I'll be there at 6 to set up.
Okay, so I don't have to show up there until 7. Oh, okay.
And then you were gonna help with the breakdown, was that right?
yes, you have to my rocks.
Is that enough? Rox?
Actually,
Do you
it's
need
like
me to
a-
add?
no,
Okay.
actually, I'm more concerned about the A markers. I don't care. Yes, I'll come with that.
And that's at the library, correct?
At the
Yes,
library.
Bismarck Library.
Great. We are gonna have a table at the Cultural Expo. We're also gonna do a sponsorship for that, which we voted on last time. We didn't get to just sort of staffing that event, so I want to go into details around that so we can all plan ahead. I know the event's 2 to 4, Joan. When is set up?
We can, we'll open it at noon, but you don't have to,
Yeah,
One.
because you have some artists and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Maybe like between 1:30. All right, who would be available to be at the table at the Cultural Expo?
I will be, sure. I can help.
Okay. Let's see how many people are available and then we can. Denise,
That's a long weekend, isn't it?
I'm out of town.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't have a cabin to go to.
Anything on Saturdays, Sundays are extremely challenging for me. I don't think I'll be able to, as of right now, I don't think I can. it.
Just, I won't be, I'll be out of town.
If we're struggling. Although let me. No.
Yeah.
So what would I be doing at that event?
We're just gonna have a table, and just our swag. It's just a great opportunity to
Nice.
connect with folks. Yeah.
Enjoy some free food and art and
Yeah.
performance.
So I know, I mean, my husband will help me if you want to, because he goes everywhere I go, so.
That's nice, yeah.
So nice. Maribel might be able to too.
Yeah, I can ask. But definitely not is Betsy, are you a definite no? Okay. Okay. I will ask Mirabella.
And where's the event at?
At the Bavnik Room in the NECE building, ESC,
Oh, perfect, it's inside, it's not
Yeah.
outside.
National.
I thought it was outside with mosquitoes and humidity. I volunteered before I asked where it was.
The venue is critical.
Do you have a preference?
It's air conditioned, you're okay.
Do you have a preference if you do like 1:30 to 3, like the big setup versus the end, or if,
Doesn't matter, it's so short, I could do the whole thing if you want me to.
okay, but I am
If
gonna
you need,
ask.
if you need, yeah, ask,
Okay.
for sure, ask, but I
Okay.
can cover it, it's not. a
Okay.
problem.
That sounds good. All right. I am keeping Pride and Juneteenth on my radar. I haven't had any contact yet with the pickup, right, or anything like that. Is anyone else engaged or involved in?
I thought I saw.
I always saw a
I thought so,
post, but then they were like looking for input about what pride should be or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, so.
Yeah.
And
You
you
were
said to
asking-
Molly,
They were asking for ideas, what they could bring to Pride.
Is it gonna be at the Capitol grounds again?
we talked to Molly, who's in charge of, people in charge of Juneteenth, and they will be asking for sponsorship.
And are they having it on?
They're having it in Mandan is the other thing, so they wanted to make sure we could sponsor it even though it's in Mandan because it's a Bismarck Mandan event for.
Oh,
Is that a- Doug, is it a problem if we sponsor an event that's happening in Mandan?
Is it a problem?
This month?
Well, it's like Juneteenth for the entire region.
But they're not like, they don't have an official entity, do they, set up as like a Bismarck entity either?
Except the whole,
So show our support.
So there might be a limitation in our ability to sponsor.
sponsor financially, but I think you could set up a table.
Okay. Is that a for sure thing? Do we know? That they're gonna be in Mandan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it. Was it on our podcast you said it?
Yeah.
I remember having this conversation.
Okay.
I do have.
I can ask for clarification,
Yeah.
but I think it would be difficult for us to do
Yeah.
I do think it. It's just I don't not want to support them. I do think it could open up doors for some potential future issues too, possibly if we do.
Okay, so you're gonna ask Doug?
that. Yes, it was.
Are there any other community events that you guys are aware of or?
Yeah, so I received an email last night, and I will preface this with, it was brought up at my Global Neighbors Board meeting, and I was very, very direct that in the past, we have had a lot of issues getting invoices or things that we need from them in a timely fashion. But Jessica Shaw, who is the Director of Development, did send an email, and I just actually saw it this morning, so I didn't get it forwarded. But she is respectfully requesting a sponsorship for the Global Gala, which is the 23rd.
Next week.
Yes, it's,
Oh, Thursday night, that's why we chose Tuesday for committee conversation, should we not about that?
because, there's just some issues going on with it. I don't think they're having booths or anything, so it would strictly be a financial
Where is this?
sponsorship. She did say that if it is something that we could do, we would be able to have like promotional material out there. If we really wanted to have a booth, we probably could.
What's the money going towards? Since it's next week.
Okay. The funds provide, hold on. Specify that here. Because I told her it cannot go towards any of the food. Yeah, I just said overall for the Global Gala. She did say they would have a invoice to us within 48 hours if approved. Maybe I say, because she does not specify what the money is going for.
I don't think there's any way the city can get a check out that fast, even if we approve it.
I think it could be retroactive, but, yeah, there's no exact thing what it's going to help
It would be helpful. Or
specifically.
you could make a motion to approve depending on if it's qualifying. Expenditures,
Just
and then we can send.
kind of go. And what happened, there was a conversation then about like intercultural fests and these other activities. But the primary funding that they set for that is for items like food and beverages and stuff like that. And so,
Should they have like a venue fee and stuff like that at the Heritage Center?
yeah,
Is this their, we've got events up there, there's like a month, there's a set fee that you pay for that, like, is this their first gala?
since with this new staff and everything, and there's been a lot more events popping up since they originally planned it. They are at a deficit. I think that's where the request is coming in.
Or are they for sure gonna have it, even if?
100% having it. This is not a other past one. So I kind of like the idea with Doug. I trust Jessica would get us the things needed immediately. Because when I told her that what was our 2 different times that money was just left on the table that they didn't get, she couldn't believe it. Or
What does
we,
that mean?
like, their executive director didn't get us an invoice for us to get them a check type thing, or they could. So I'm gonna abstain from because I'm the vice president over there. So
Well, so as a development director, if I may, it's very important to know where the money is going at a time out of respect for the organizations you're asking to do it with. So it's on Thursday. I don't have that yet, so I don't know if it's even fair to ask the city to sponsor without having a proposal put together.
Sounds like the feedback from Doug could be if this committee does want to support and it aligns with our mission and goals, there could be a motion put into place that that the committee does approve utilizing committee funds if they're able to get that.
Where did the logo go?
all that stuff's done.
It's already done.
Yeah.
So it's really just by helping them pay for it.
Yeah, and she put like what the funds go to, a picture of the organization, not the gala.
She's being honest. She's being honest about this. I
Yeah.
love her organization.
Do, I know this gala, they sell tickets. Do we get go for free or?
$50 a piece.
Yeah.
There's, yes, 75.
Or something.
Yeah, so, none of that's discussed, so I'm thinking with that, any of that is going to be probably. That'd be a great question. We should, 2 VIP tickets, it's 120, I mean, that, but
I don't think we may leverage that because we don't do that for other
no,
events.
that's true.
And my concern is there's a precedent if another organization isn't doing one selling tickets. like, oh, we could probably ask for a sponsorship from them. If they asked for a sponsorship like a few months ago, that'd be one thing, but we're like 4 days before the event. or a week
And
before the
she
event.
also was not.
Maybe they didn't know, I don't know.
She also fully was not aware of our like support with them in the past either. So there's that. I'm okay either way. I'm not gonna sit here and argue for it. I know that it's an organization we like to, and they will have other events that we could possibly sponsor and then actually have a booth where it would make sense. The concern with that is the funding and it's not being able to go towards food and stuff like that, but
So if they were to get back to us, it would go out for at least a week. Actually, fed on Wednesdays. So we did make a motion to be retroactive. Still help pay for things if they had left bills, but short notice is not ideal. So, but if there's qualifying expenses, if they can break it out, you guys can make a motion, let us know, and then you or Joan, you can let us know that what the expenses are for. Check if that's what you guys want to do.
This town, sorry, you said.
we typically just
We
go to
typically-
50. Has there been any other event that we've sponsored in which we have not actively been there that I cannot think of right now?
I mean, there's been events like this, the latest MLK, right, that we didn't have a booth at, but we just
Sponsored.
decided, we sponsored it, but
But we didn't have a booth because we didn't
We
have
decided
that
to pass it
capacity.
on one
Yeah.
time.
So there's that too.
I'd be okay with sponsoring it, but I think there needs to be a discussion with Jessica that if going forward, we need to do it in a timely manner. And maybe she didn't know about it, but I'm pretty sure Jasmine didn't know about it. Maybe just didn't think of it, I don't know, maybe she put her in charge, I'm not sure.
so. Is there a motion? And if there's not a motion, we should just move forward. Is there a motion?
Is a motion pending us getting information? Then
Yes, the motion would be that we will sponsor it if if there are qualifying expenses that can be covered. But I'm also noticing a lot of hesitation, so if there's not a motion, we'll just not move forward with.
Can I further discuss just a quick question that, am I allowed to respond to this as the email came to me? And say due to the, like, just flat out the reasons, right? Due to the lack of clarification on what it is, typically we're able to represent, things like that. We know you're gonna have World Refugee Day in July. Other events, future, please consider us and have an explicit, can I reply that way?
I think you need to CC Katie and
Yeah, or what I would do is like, you could CC me or Joan, and if it would be helpful, then we could reply and say.
Yes.
Cause that won't put you
Yes.
into
yeah,
a,
that'd be good.
yeah, just be like, I've copied
Okay.
Katie and Joan, and then we'll reply.
So checks with the city aren't cut until Wednesday before, and then fiscal, if they would want to pick it up, we could hold it here, but if they want it mailed out, it wouldn't get mailed out until Thursday at 3.
I know
But I don't
there's
think
no
we have a motion on,
motion.
we're not moving forward at
I'm
this
gonna,
point. Yeah.
it's, even though like, we don't, I'm gonna withdraw this entire conversation.
Well, it's not withdrawn, it's, there was a discussion, and
Yeah.
we're not gonna move
Okay.
forward.
Okay, you, Joan, if you respond, say, because we're using public funds to support, you know, what exactly we're donating for, what the expenses we're covering, and then
Yeah.
follow submission of
Yeah.
HRC.
She could go on the town day otherwise. For your event too.
But I will make sure that I say that, right? Like, please let us know about those future events.
Right.
Yeah. So Joan, I'll do the reply
Yeah.
on it. Okay. All right, any other community events? Let's talk a little bit about budget. Joan, do you want to share a little bit? Everyone does have a copy of the budget.
So it's pretty straightforward. We have the community conversations, but I think it's not gonna be 4 in a year. I think right now, we've been doing 2. So, and then a lot of the budget up here for the community conversations is actually also down here in the swag. So because we've used the backpack, the water bottle, the notebook, is part of that.
Yeah.
So, that's why it's 0 here to any.
I think when we originally built it, we were still thinking about stipends and honorariums.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so
Yep.
the actuals might be, but we can put those there just in case there's any
Those there.
expenses, but yeah.
And then, event sponsorship, we have an MLK Day, it's 250, to 2025 and 2026. Then Families Around the World, we sponsor that.
We'll just have to
There's
state the actual for the cultural expo, since we decided to do that, yeah. 250, yeah.
Then Capital Pride, Juneteenth, designer jeans. Biz Market, I don't know if, and
We did that in years past.
Right.
Yeah, but we didn't
Have
actually
to
have to pay for
I
it,
would say I don't think we have to pay.
yeah.
World AIDS Day, and other, if we proceed with global neighbors events in the future. And then the podcast, there's no cost to that. The plaques for Humanitarian of the Year.
Probably should, the title is the Humanitarian Award, and I would say it
Okay.
wrong, but
Humanitarian
Well, and I've
Award.
taken it on.
Is there a
obviously.
I
of the
always-
year or no?
Humanitarian award.
I always say it wrong, and the Keelan's like, it's just the Humanitarian Award. Oh, really?
Okay.
I think it's me that started, and I apologize.
Okay.
And now
It's
everyone's
blame,
doing
sorry.
it.
Uh,
Katie did an excellent job saying humanitarian award last night.
I had to have it written down because I
To read
see
it, yeah.
humanitarian.
Oh, okay, I'll update. Are we, I'm gonna check, we're doing 3, right?
So I think, is that actual what we spent last year?
Yeah.
probably? Yeah.
I'll double check if that's, is that being ordered already, Melissa?
No, we don't have the,
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
I think we should just always estimate it at 300.
300.
Looks like it's probably gonna be
Make sure.
less, yeah.
We should have that.
And then advertising and promotions. So we have the brochures. These were actuals from last year. I'm not sure if we need them. In terms of the t-shirts, lifesaver candies,
I think we-
stickers, tote bags.
If you looked, I think we're gonna have to look for Pride.
Right.
It's Pride we give out the most, and if we wanna add anything for Pride, and I think we need to look at the brochures again, just to make sure they're accurate. So that we
Right.
found something on them.
The brochures, do they still have like names of us and everything?
I think it just should say 7.
Like, is it possible to go to just like either a rack card or a postcard that's informational front and back, a little bit sturdier, so one, they're less likely to fly all over the place if it's windy, but that they don't have to be updated as often either, just because of names on it, or is that required because of the city?
It's not required.
So are you thinking like it's a card of our website or something and then our mission
I
and?
mean, so like the photos and stuff, and it could still be the 3 club, that's just a me thing probably, but those, like how you get a rack card or whatever that's like,
The front back.
yeah, they're a little bit heavier cardstock.
I have one for our throw.
Yeah, that's just kind of that front and back
Mhm.
at a glance. That way there's still visually like the photos and like, I don't know, that's my 2 items.
Who did Kaylin do the graphic design for our brochure? I mean, can we ask, for something to, like a sample of what that would look like?
Like tape or like just copy a
Copy
lot of
and
it.
You're talking like a postcard size.
Postcard or the rack cards, is a rack card?
They're the same size as a brochure, but they're just front to back.
It's just like, it's a.
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
looking around
It's
for
not
anything.
triple, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Something else?
Yeah.
What's it?
I can look this month, I can go through, and look at our amounts and stuff like that, look at the brochure. Is that something that we could just work with you, Alyssa, on in terms of the design? Okay. I think, yeah, especially as we look towards Juneteenth and Pride, that makes a lot of sense. When was Walk for Down syndrome?
September.
Okay.
It's always the end of September.
Okay. And are these the actual cost of what we spent for?
Oh, for the swags?
Yeah,
No, Maribel has to get, yeah.
okay. So we can update these.
When the city has their event at the civic center for the employees to go to, with all the booths set up. I'm talking about in the fall.
Oh, benefits fair?
Well, that's just benefits. I thought that might be kind of cool.
No, it's just benefits.
Okay.
It's a big nonprofit organization with nothing on our agenda.
For supplies, I don't really need that. Yeah. Or postage. So, okay, so we'll just need to make sure that we have enough for to take to our events if we need to order any. Oh, do we need to order our tablecloth? Did we find?
The black one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was shoved in the back of that cupboard.
Oh, okay, so we do have it.
It's in
We
the
do
box
have
now.
okay. Okay, do we have enough t-shirts to get for us?
I'll look through and look at number of brochures and swag and all of that. And it seems like just in terms of budget planning, we should always have, we know that our sponsorship number, it seems like the more active we get, the more engaged in the community we get, always having a little bit of funding there. So for us to be able to sponsor things, that makes a lot of sense. And it looks like we have room in our budget to do that. Is there any other feedback for Joan on budget stuff or things that we should be thinking about or planning for?
I have a question about possible event. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are if it fits with us, but like the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention always has their awareness walk. I know suicide prevention specifically is not us, but a lot of marginalized, underserved populations are at the highest risk of suicide prevention. So I don't know if that's something that maybe I could potentially bring forward and get some information for, or if we think it's out of our control.
When is the walk?
Or typically sometime in September. I don't know for sure. I just,
Later.
I think it'd be appropriate, yeah. Bring information, maybe, yeah, should make a lot of sense.
We need to bring swag for families around the world.
I'd say at least brochures for sure. And swag, we've done swag in the past.
and then we have notebooks.
Notebooks, the stickers.
Yeah, just imagine though, the table is very, very full of rocks.
Oh,
So smaller stuff, although those bags, because people fill them.
Oh, yeah,
all
those
the
bags
stuff
would
they
be good
get,
because they
so-
get stuff, yeah.
do we, I can bring them, should I bring them now?
Other business, Joe, do you have any other business? Yeah,
Three very quick things. One, I spoke with Commissioner Conley. He did want me to reiterate that even though he is unable to attend the meetings, he does watch every single meeting, and he would like to acknowledge all of the great and hard work you're doing. Second, I would like to say great job to the three of you for the commission meeting last night. Was taking photos and sending them to Sargiana from the screen. You guys did great. I know we're giving water bottles to the community conversation forum folks, but some people like to rinse and all of that stuff. Can we make sure we have water bottles for the panelists, or,
Water to drink?
yes,
Yes,
especially
when they're speaking.
or do I need to volunteer by that? I'm happy to spend the $4 if I need to, but just so we have water for our panelists.
We can,
So they may not be able to go wash their water bottles. And then just an update on the podcast. We haven't made a decision. We've been asked to go to video format on our guest, which I feel like we're both not in favor of, but just an update.
where is that request coming from?
Tom,
Tom.
Public Access.
Put you guys way up there.
And we haven't had the discussion about it because they've always said that they don't have enough bandwidth to do. I think they only do two things, video, city current and mayor. But usually they have the bandwidth, so I don't know how they have it now, and T and I haven't really had a conversation about the reasoning why they want to do this, because I'd be here to reach out and ask. That's my update.
Denise, do you have any other business? Nancy?
Please talk about Opie.
Yes, 1 second. Before, I was also gonna say, I thought the annual report went well, and I just also wanted to say thank you to Sargiana again for how many years have you done the annual report?
You're on this committee, so how that is.
So maybe a suggestion.
I'm never getting off this, even though I don't even know how many years I want. 1, 2, that's probably like.
We don't have to decide this
Not soon
now.
enough.
Not, decide this now.
I would never say that.
Maybe
Or
we
think
can
it.
find a committee member later in the year, can walk alongside you doing that. That'd be great. So thanks for doing that. So I received, or actually the city, received an email, Alyssa passed it on to me, from, is it Hobie?
Yep, Hugh O'Brien Leadership Seminar.
The Hobie Youth Leadership Seminar. Their program director reached out and wanted to collaborate with HRC on their youth leadership seminar that they're having in Bismarck in June. They felt as though our mission and the work that we're doing aligns really well to the seminar itself. Basically, a lot of the focus, and Sargiana, you can fill this in, is really building the skills and then the assets of these 10th graders, these sophomores that are coming into town, and really inspiring them to give back in the communities that they live. The specific ask is for someone on the committee or for us to arrange a speaker for an hour on June 20th at 10 a.m. Anything you would fill in or just would want to share with the group about Hobie?
So when I was in high school in 10th grade, I went to Hobie, and it probably changed my vision on leadership ever since then. I think I'm the person I am today because of them, and I'm not like over exaggerating with this. So I think it's very important to have. And I was from Little New England, North Dakota, so very small town. So they have kids that come here from around the state, and I think it'd be a very important and beneficial for us to do something like this about what we do and how we basically partner with other organizations to make an impact in our community. Because I think a lot of them that'll go back to their community and see how they can make an impact. I think I'd be willing to be part of it, and I think it'd be a good idea for us to be a part of it as well.
Yeah, they just want like perspectives from community leaders. I think the thing that I think about is like, when I think about an hour with young people is like how we would want to position ourselves. Because I think, isn't a part of it too, Sargiana, of like giving the kids insight into organizations that they could actually be working alongside.
Yeah.
So it sparked for me, like, is it the Human Relations Committee sharing what we do and how we do it? Or is it the Human Relations Committee sharing what we do and also maybe even bringing a couple of our partners, like sort of like our community conversations? Should we bring in a couple of partners? Like,
I miss Jason would for Shane Franklin we partnered with them.
yeah.
Other organizations that we partner with, how you can work together as organizations as well.
Yeah, because for some reason, like an hour on HRC doesn't
Yeah.
seem like the point. It seems like the HRC, while it is a city committee, right? Like what are those organizations in our community? I don't know what you guys think about that, but.
And the age group is what?
10th graders.
So what I love that you're doing this, because I agree with you, anything you can learn at this age and can help find a mustard seed. I think this storytelling part is huge for an hour. So like an organization that we partnered with, what was the outcome from that for the community? So just start out with like a story about that.
I think community conversations is another great thing to talk
Yeah.
about, because we brought this to, because of something someone from the commission said, we brought this to our community, and now we're
Yeah.
able to have those conversations. Then they go back and look at, do they have conversations that they need to look at in their cities. And it's not only 10th graders, they have counselors, they have an adults in it. So it's not gonna just be the 10th graders either, it's gonna be older people as well at the event.
is it just a speaker or is it something where now, but we could do a little bit of storytelling through some of our video, like photos and things that we have as well? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think we should figure out what questions we have, but I did ask that. I'm like, do you want like this lecture format or is it something that you'd want to be? And it sounds like it's pretty.
Well, to keep their attention.
Oh, yeah.
It can't be PowerPoint and it can't.
no, but
For
we've
no
got,
reason in 10 minutes.
yeah,
We
we've
need to
got.
put them into activities.
Yeah,
that's what I say, like-
Maybe discussing things in their community that they would want
They
to.
break down,
advocate.
it needs to be yeah, interactive for kids to
Yeah.
sit for an hour.
It was very interactive when I was in it, so
Yeah.
How many kids come to?
a lot. About
Where is this at the
I
expo?
don't even know if she told me.
Is it gonna be at
No,
the?
it's gonna be at BSC.
You see, I think every high school in North Dakota has at least one person.
Oh,
I think I was the only one from my high school, but it's a smaller one, but I think the bigger high schools.
One of five,
There was 26 in my class.
right? Sorry. That was a little bit off.
For time purposes?
Yeah. Do we need a motion to like be involved in something? Or do we just?
You guys can take a motion of whether or not you want to participate and then.
I would say a motion, hold on, before I make a motion. How many here can we want to be involved? And then maybe a subcommittee, like just to kind of focus on what it looks like. But you know what I mean, like.
I agree. I think there
What day
needs to
of
be
the
a
week is-
core group of
It's a
people.
Saturday.
It is June 20th at 10 a.m.
Saturday, okay.
Yeah, it is a Saturday.
So I'll make a motion that we accept this invite, given I will take the time off. So I know I can be there. I'm guessing other people can.
Yeah.
So I make a motion that we accept the invite and then whatever that entails, get it prepared.
And sorry, Johnny, because you actually went, I mean, I think it'd be fantastic if you shared that you're on this
Mhm.
committee
Yeah.
now, the work you've done, how that is.
come full circle.
I was inspired by what you said. So I know they would be.
So we do have a motion.
I'll second.
Wait a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. So just really quickly, I think because this is June 20th and it's all of a sudden gonna, we have a lot going on. I do think it would be nice to have a group of people meet before our next meeting on May. So who would like to be in that subcommittee?
I'll be on it.
Me as well, please.
Georgiana?
How many can we have on?
You can have as many as you can, you just have to,
Yeah, we would just,
you just have to put it out there that
No.
there's gonna be.
Wants to meet more or whatever.
three of us?
You can add me too if you want.
Great. Any other business? Georgiana, would you be able to take lead on just coordinating it?
Yes.
Great, I think meeting's adjourned.
All right, thank you. Always stay within time, please.
Before, when I moved here, I worked for a small